Hello everyone, it's the Professor. Okay, I haven't done one of these in a little while, so I'm going to be doing a bit of an unscripted rant today. Now, of course, you're going to be wondering, what is the subject material behind my unscripted rant? Well, if you took enough time to pay attention to what the title of this video is, you should have a good idea. I'm going to be talking about R.J. Bandsma, Ralph Joseph Bandsma. Now, one of the reasons I'm going to be doing this unscripted rant is kind of for his dad. As everyone should know, his dad is a YouTube user as well. He has his own YouTube account, Rambo21. When Rambo21 first showed up, I want to let you know that I did not like him. I didn't like him when he first showed up on YouTube, because it was during the start of the whole R.J. Bandsma fag war, or whatever you want to call it. And he was defending RJ, which I can understand why he was doing that, for the sole fact of it's kind of like a father trying to protect his son. I can understand this thing. But he was defending someone who didn't need defense. He was defending someone who deserved everything that was happening to him. And at that time, I didn't like him. I really didn't. But the thing is, Merle Bandsma, aka Rambo21, has turned himself around. He's a completely different guy from what he was back then. He understands exactly what was going on. He understands the different viewpoints and the different sides to that battle and the whole crap behind RJ. And he's a really cool guy. I talked to him on Skype. I'm friends with him on YouTube and everything. And if you haven't checked out his channel, do so. He has got some fantastic freaking artwork. He is a great caricature artist, and just artist altogether. But I'm going to get past that point. I'm not sitting here trying to put out a plug for Rambo21, but I kind of did anyway. The reason I'm going to be doing this unscripted rant is because he sent me the video that RJ did, which was quote-unquote an apology to him. And I watched it. And to tell you the truth, I wanted to do a commentary on it originally. But then I remembered that, RJ can't handle a commentary on him. He flags those immediately. He sees them, he's like, oh crap, gotta flag that. So what I'm doing is gonna do this rant. Why? Because, unlike Jay Friedan, hopefully he won't flag it down for copyright infringement. Unless, of course, RJ, you think your name is copyrighted, which is a load of BS, and it's not copyrighted anyway. But what RJ has done is he put out where he was threatening his dad. He was threatening to kick his dad's ass. He's also went off and flagged Rambo21's Blip TV account to the point where he's lost his Blip TV account. He's at pretty much, I believe, if he gets one more strike on his YouTube account as well, he'll lose his YouTube account. And these are because of RJ. So I find it really pathetic that a son is flagging his dad, that is hating his dad this much. The fact that his dad is sitting out here trying to give him information, trying to give him guidance, trying to tell him what he should do to turn himself around, and he's out here flagging him and giving him this much hate. RJ, you have no idea, do you? You really don't understand what's going on here. Your dad is trying to assist you. He's trying to help you, and you're sitting here flagging him and trying to get him removed from YouTube. But what I want to do is go over some points that he made in the apology video, and I'm going to discredit them. I'm going to go against them. I'm going to raise some questions, some points I have against what he said in his video. So let's just start at the top, shall we? He starts off his video by making his apology for threatening his dad. He makes the apology for threatening Merle. And that's all well and good. That's very respectable. At least you had the mentality to apologize for something of that sort. But here's the issue here. You never apologize for taking down his Blip TV account. You never apologize for all the false flags you've put against him. You didn't apologize for these other things. The whole threatening to kick his ass, that's kind of minor. That's an empty threat. You should have apologized for flagging his videos. You should have apologized for taking down his Blip TV account. You should have apologized for these things. Because what you're doing here, when you flag someone's video, you are saying that this person has committed a felony by stealing copyrighted material and using it unlawfully, which is a felony. And you are claiming your dad is a felon when he's not. Because what he did was not copyright infringement. And I know this for a fact. I have received an email. Actually, it's a private message from your dad about what you flagged his video for. And I'm just going to show this on the screen, and I'm also going to read it to you guys as well. Okay, right here, as you can see in this email, or this private message that Rainbow Tweety sent to me, and it's RJ's response to why he shut down the Blip TV account. I don't know who asked the question. I believe this was sent to Rainbow Tweety by someone else, but the question was posed saying, "Hey, RJ, I have been staying out of yours and your dad's arguments, but I need to ask you, why did you have his Blip TV account terminated? I'm not judging you, I'm just asking." Fair question. Now here's what he returned. This is the response. And I guess saying Tuesday means that he responded on a Tuesday. And he says, "Well, he made a rude parody video of mine. I only allow other users to use my videos with my permission." Okay, RJ, here is something you need to understand. Parody videos are protected under Section 107 of the copyright laws, under fair use. It says specifically that parodies are protected. Why do you think people like Weird Al Yankovic can go out and make parody songs of different things out there and not ever have a challenge against him? As a matter of fact, whenever the song Gangster's Paradise came out by Snoop Dogg, I believe it was, it might have been Coolio, I don't remember, and Weird Al Yankovic made the song Amish Paradise, the creator of Gangster's Paradise tried to sue him for the rights to this song. It went to Supreme Court. And the Supreme Court said that the creation of the song Amish Paradise was acceptable and legal under copyright laws and fair use for the sole fact that it was a parody of the original. That right there is a statute in court that specifies that a parody video is protected under fair use. So what you did by flagging this, video, was make a false claim of copyright, which is a felony. That is a felony, RJ. You committed a felony. If your dad wanted to sue you for those rights, there is precedence in court that will say, "Oh, that's protected under fair use. We have precedence right here in this case trial. Look at this." And guess what? You're immediately going to get hit, bam, with that charge of a felony for a false copyright claim. Congratulations. I hope you understand this little point right here. The next thing, you mentioned that it is wrong to try and remove people from YouTube? Are you kidding me? You actually mentioned this because you said that people were trying to get you to leave YouTube, and you said, "I'm never gonna do it, and it is wrong and evil and just stupid and corrupt and blah-de-blah-de-blah," to try to remove people from YouTube, to try to close their accounts and get them terminated. Well, here's a little issue with your thought process. Do you remember a certain user by the name of Oblivion709? How about Vesper the Snake? Or how about TOG Reviews, aka me? You tried to get all three of us removed from YouTube. Do you remember that? You're going to go off and you're going to say that it is wrong to try to get people removed from YouTube after you tried to remove us from YouTube. And the funniest thing is, you even try to get your dad removed from YouTube. And you're sitting here going to tell people that it's wrong to do this. Do you see the giant level of hypocrisy sitting in front of you? The giant contradiction. The giant pile of stupidity that is coming out of your mouth. You are an imbecile to say this sort of thing. To say that it's wrong to do this when you have a huge track record of doing the exact same thing. And you've still done it. You've still been flagging videos from people like Oblivion and Vesper and everyone else who's making commentaries on you. You're trying to get them removed still to this day. And yet you're saying it's wrong to do that. So what I can take from this is that in your mind, it is wrong for people to get you removed from YouTube. But all these other people, it's a-okay because they're a bunch of bully jerks. They're stealing your videos, which they're not. They're hurting your feelings. Dude, it's a two-way street because there are tons of videos out there of you threatening people. And you even mentioned this in your video. When was the last time I threatened someone's life? It's been a couple of months. But that doesn't mean you haven't threatened people's health and their physical well-being throughout that time. You might not have said, "I'll kill you," but you've threatened them in other ways. You still said degrading remarks, hate speech throughout your videos. Do you realize the hypocrisy here? You say that we hurt your feelings, so it's okay to remove our videos and try to get us taken off the internet, but no, you're just this golden child. You're a little angel with a halo and very bad teeth. Come on, man. Think about it for just 5 minutes. And even your small, pathetic, impudent mind can understand this. The next thing I want to bring up is how you talk about you have understood, you've realized, you need to be able to take constructive criticism from people. You state this in your video. And then later on, in the same video, you state that commentaries are not going to be allowed on you. How can you go off and say that you're going to take criticism from people, but we can't do a commentary on you, giving you said criticism that you've admitted you need? Do you realize how stupid that is? You contradicted yourself yet again in the same video with your own words. I'll take constructive criticism, but you can't do a commentary on it because I won't allow it. You're not allowed to do so. You said it as if you are the boss of everyone. It is giving this idea that psychologically you have a God complex. You have this thought in your head that you're bigger than everyone else. You're better than everyone else. You're right. We're wrong. Oh yes, I am this godly character who lives in a trailer and faps to NASCAR all day long. Dude, are you serious? You have got to be kidding me. To make this big of a idiotic contradiction in one video within 9 minutes. And half of that 9 minutes was nothing but dead silence. Dead silence. Half of that video was nothing. Because you have the tendency to start a sentence and then you won't finish that sentence unless you make a 30-second pause in between. Do you have the ability to make a track in your mind, to form a thought and spit it out of your mouth in one full statement? Or at least put your damn video into Windows Movie Maker or something else and cut out the freaking dead space that you have in there? And another thing I want to bring up that you mentioned. You posed the question, mostly to yourself, but I'm going to answer it for you. If it is legal to use non-copyrighted footage and make money off of it with your own video, say a criticism video, a review, a commentary, a parody, is it legal to do something that is not copyrighted and make a video out of it and make money off of it? Yes, that is legal. That is completely and totally legal. If there is no copyright on whatever the original footage, the original item is, you can use that item and make money off of it. That's how it works. If there's no copyright on it, it's free to use. It is open domain. Open domain is you can use this with whatever the hell you want it to be. That's how it works. And I find it really sad because throughout your video, 90% of it, you're sitting there saying, oh, I'm going to go ahead and look this up. Click, 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 click. Let me research this. Oh, guys, I'm sorry. This is really taking a long time to do. I'm just trying to figure this out. I'm trying to research this. Click, 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 click. Type the keyboard, type the keyboard. Yeah, I haven't found it yet. I'm just going to keep looking. Yeah, I'm going to keep looking a little bit more. Here's a nice little hint for you, and this should be common sense. Before you make a video, do your research. Figure it out. Copyright.gov is a very easy website to look at. And it is the government website that covers copyright laws. Okay? That's not that hard to find. You could have looked it up before you made your video, your apology, your rant, whatever you want to call this. But no, you decided it was a better idea to waste our time by searching for it in the middle of it and staying completely silent the entire time. The next thing I want to cover is you talking about emailing Blip TV. Son, this is going to be pointless. This is going to be a very pointless endeavor of yours to email Blip TV. You're going to email them and be like, oh, there's a bunch of people up there, and they're making commentaries on me, and they're making money off of my uncopyrighted materials, and they're using my face and my audios and my videos, and they're doing this, and they're being mean bully jerks, and they're making fun of me. I want you to take them down and get them off of Blip TV and stuff. Do you really think Blip TV is going to listen to you? The people that are on Blip TV are making them money. You understand this, right? They're making them money. Why would they get rid of them? Because you're going to go out there and whine like a little bitch. They're not going to get rid of them. It's much like the partnership program they have on YouTube. How many partners on YouTube get away with breaking the YouTube guidelines, the community guidelines? And here's the reason they get away with it. Because they bring in revenue to YouTube. If you're bringing in revenue, and you're bringing in a good amount of revenue, why would they get rid of you? They won't. They're like, oh yeah, sure, we'll look into that, Mr. Ralph Joseph Bandsma, and then they won't do anything. And you sit there going, oh, why didn't they do anything to them? Because they're making the company money. Do you understand this? Why would they give a crap about this? Blip TV is a little bit more intelligent about copyright than YouTube is. They really are. It's a lot harder to get stuff taken away from Blip because of copyright, because they're a little bit more intelligent about how they handle it. The next thing I want to talk about, and this is something I have to say, I fully respect your decision for this part. You're talking about the website that has your phone number and your address, and you're talking about getting that taken down. I will tell you this, I fully respect your decision to get that taken away. Now, taking the whole site down, no! But getting that stuff off of there, the phone number and the address, that's fully understandable for the sole fact that that is a breach of privacy, which is an illegal action in the United States of America. That is an illegal action. That is something that can be charged upon you, and I believe it's a felony as well to do a breach of privacy, to put this information out there without the permission, the explicit permission of the person that it involves. So I fully respect that decision. I want to cover another thing. You talk about how you're not going to respect someone if they decide to come to your house. And you were talking about your dad. You were talking about Merle. And here's the wonderful thing. He won't be coming to your house. He doesn't have to ask you permission about it. The trailer you live in is owned by your grandmother. She'd be the one that has to give him permission, not you. Are you bringing in any money? Are you paying the rent on that place? Are you paying to live there? As far as I understand, no, you're not. You're just squatting. You're living off of their money. You're living off of her. That's how, as far as I understand things, that's how it's happening. You're living off of them. So you don't have the right to ban people from there. Only they do. And you also talk about how you said you wish to talk things through with him. But here's the stupidity behind you saying you wish to talk things out with your dad. You're not going to unblock him from your channel? And you're going to refuse to respond to him when he contacts you. And yet you wish to talk things out. How stupid are you? You stated you want to talk things out, but you're not going to unblock him. You're not going to respond to his contacts. You're just going to keep flagging his videos. You're going to keep trying to get him removed from YouTube. And you want to talk things out. How ignorant are you? Truly. Can you answer this question? How ignorant are you to not see the contradictions you're making in your own videos? The hypocrisy within your own videos, within a segment of 9 minutes. And if you take all the dead space out, it's about 4 minutes. Within a space of 4 minutes of talking, you can't realize the contradictions you're giving in your videos. You can't realize how stupid you're making yourself seem. RJ, listen to what I'm saying. You need to grow up. You need to get past this. You need to learn that there are people out there who are going to say things, that are going to have differing opinions, that are going to criticize. That is a part of life. Criticism is always going to be there. If you ever get a job, are you going to attack your boss for criticizing your work? Are you going to attack your grandmother if she ever says that your room isn't clean? And from the last video I saw of your room, you need to clean it. Are you going to attack people for the rest of your life for raising criticism on you, for having a differing opinion? You can't go through life like this. You need to accept that is part of the human condition, that we're going to have differing opinions, that there are going to be people out there who don't see eye to eye with you. That's part of the human condition. That's part of being a human. That's part of who we are as a species. We're all different. You need to understand this. And you can't go through life just trying to block this out, trying to shut other people up because they don't agree with you or they don't like something you have to say. That's not how the world works. The world actually works with these differing opinions. The ability for people who have differing opinions, differing points of view to come together and work for the end result of what we need. That is how the world works. Everyone comes together and works in cohesion. They work in harmony to figure things out. And these different point of views are a good thing. These differing opinions are a good thing. There is no growth without criticism. Understand that. You are never going to change. You are going to be the exact same person you are now. You're going to be alone with no friends. You're not going to have anyone to look to. You're not going to have anyone there to help you. You're going to continue to be someone who is hated on the internet. And quite possibly, seeing as the internet does filter into real life eventually, you're probably not going to be very much liked in real life. It's going to follow you forever. if you do not wake up, if you do not open your eyes, if you do not see the contradictions, the hypocrisy, the things that you're doing, the illegal actions that you're doing. If you don't realize what you're doing, you're never going to change. You're not going to grow up. You're going to turn out a mess in your later years. You're going to be alone, no one there, and you're just going to have yourself to look at and blame. It's not going to be anyone else's fault that you end out this way. It's yours. Yours alone. People have tried to help you. Honestly, at this point, I would have to say that anyone watching this video, RJ Bandsma is dead. That's how you should accept this. He might still have a YouTube account. Ignore him. Show him that we don't care for his opinion. We don't care for what he does. Show him in this way. Ignore him. Let him do his little thing. Let him live his little life and his little egotistical bubble of I'm perfect. Let him live his way. Just ignore him completely. Much like what we have to do with people like Sailor Moon Best 1. You let them live their lives the way they are. They will grow up old and alone because they're still children. They will grow that way. They will be that way forever. And honestly, that is the best form of punishment and irony that there is. That in their old age, they might just finally look back and say, well, damn, I did this to myself. So just leave them be. Ignore them. Hell, if his dad can say, I'm done with you, why can't we all say that we're done with him? So that is my suggestion to everyone else out there. Everyone else watching this rant, ignore RJ Bandsma. Ralph Joseph Bandsma does not exist anymore. He is dead. He's 6 feet under. He doesn't exist. Wipe him from your minds. Wipe him from your memories. Don't even look at him. Don't worry about him. Don't focus on the guy. It's not worth it. It just really isn't. But everyone, I hope you enjoyed this little rant. And RJ, I'm going to send you this video. I hope you watch it in its completion. And I hope you actually listen to what I say and understand what I had to say and take it into consideration. Actually use this in your life to make yourself a little better, to try to change yourself, maybe grow up, stop being a little man-child, stop being an idiot, stop being a dumbass, stop doing things that should put you in jail, but enough of us don't care, so we're not going to do anything against you because we see you as a pathetic waste of oxygen. You're a pathetic waste of life. Your cells that create your body could have been used to create someone much better, and yet they were wasted on you. So everyone, ignore RJ. RJ, if you're watching this, grow up, change, listen to what people have been telling you, and maybe you'll end up somewhat of an acceptable and respectable person, and a respectable human being. After all, look, your dad wasn't respected at first, but he changed, and guess what? Every one of us who were against him at first have a lot of respect for your dad now. Do you know why? Because he changed. Because he realized things. Because he grew up. Because he got past what he was. He's a different person. He understands now.
What is up, YouTube? This is the Brony Gamer 115 here for you guys another fantastic video.
Yeah, guess what? It takes them over 2 minutes. I'm right here, aren't I? Yep, 2 minutes to explain that he's going to make a commentary while playing Call of Duty, which is obviously not a bad idea at all. How the fuck does that take 2 minutes? How hard is it to say, hey guys, I'm doing commentaries, and because I don't want to get hit by copyright, I'm not showing the original video, I'm going to show me sucking at Call of Duty, the most overrated game to ever fucking be created. How did that take 2 minutes?
But let's get to this.
Oh, and I will be putting Silent Rob's original video in here because I just love his beautiful face.
What's up, bitches? This is Silent Rob. And I've had enough. Enough! Alright? I ain't taking it anymore. Somebody's gotta say something.
Want to take it, just tell your boyfriend. I'm sure he'll take it for once, alright? There's no need. I think a relationship should go both ways.
Oh, so that's what we're doing now. Jokes! And gay jokes, to be more specific. Really? Well, ain't you just the fucking Einstein of the commentary community? My god, I wish someone had thought of making a gay joke at Silent Rob before. Forget it. That was lame, unfunny, and unoriginal. could you at least pretend to try?
Somebody's gotta say something, and I guess it's gotta be me. It's always gotta be me, so I'm gonna fuck.
You should say something.
Fuck it, he says another gay joke, I'm gonna skip it.
Gotta be me, so I'm gonna take care of business as usual, alright? So nobody's gonna say something about these fucking bronies.
Oh. Well then. That was a little unexpected. But continue on.
What was unexpected? The fact that he's going to talk about bronies in a video titled Bronies Need Mental Help? My god! He must be talking about how much he hates Justin Bieber in this video. Wait! This video is about bronies? Oh my god, I didn't even, what the fuck?
When did it become okay for grown-ass men to watch a show for little fucking girls?
I believe that was in 2012. 2011. I'm not sure. But it was when that show started. Actually, no. I think it's just always been accepted. It's just no one ever did. That's why. I'm gonna go with that.
You think that adults and teenagers have never watched shows for little girls before? Seriously? You must have never heard of Powerpuff Girls, which was awesome just because it was awesome. Or shows like Totally Spies. And that I knew quite a few younger teenagers who watched because it made their pants tighter. Hell, even Kim Possible had a decent male fan base of the teenage variety. What I'm trying to say here is that My Little Pony Friendship is Magic came out in 2010, and as a brony, you should have known that, or at least have been able to use Google to find it out.
Girls. Alright? Because that's what it is. My Little Pony, I'm gonna say the age group for that's probably about 5 to 10 years old.
Incorrect. From anywhere from 5 to 50. I'm gonna guess the oldest brony might be 50. I'm gonna take a swing and say that. I'll take that.
If you honestly believe that Lauren Faust, this saucy little number right here, created the show with the intention of getting teenage males and adults into the show, then, well, buddy, I've got a bridge and oceanfront property in Arizona to fucking sell you. The show's original demographic is 5 to 12-year-old female adolescent children. Deal with it, because that shit is a fact.
When you're 26, 27 watching it, you know what that is? That's fucking creepy.
Incorrect again, my dear. It is not creepy. It is that... No, what is creepy is if you walked into your parents fucking. Now, that's creepy. That would be creepier, I believe. I'm just saying, that might just beat it in creepiness. But please continue on, my uneducated friend.
It's not creepy because I don't think it is, and anyone who thinks differently or disagrees with that is wrong because I said so. Seriously, are you this retarded? Also, it's great to hear you judge Rob as uneducated. Let me educate you on something real quick. Rob, this guy, is a character created for the sole fact of making rants that will piss people off and get them to react to him. Most of his subscribers are in on the joke. But every now and then you get a moron like, well, the Brony Gamer 115. Oh shit, is that you? Who doesn't get the joke and makes themselves out to be an idiot.
That's what that is, alright? Get the fuck out of my face, man. I'm trying to take you seriously and you're fucking trying to tell me you watch My Little Pony?
I mean, I'm pretty sure, just for a 15-year-old, I'm pretty smart. I'm probably smarter than you, probably have a better education than you. Even though I'm only 15 and a freshman, I probably know more things about politics than you, because that's my actually little, never mentioned it, but little cool thing about me is I actually want to become a politician, so vote for me, first brony politician. Come on, guys, we need to get us bronies now in politics.
Allow me to start an insult about how much more intelligent I am than you, and holy shit, a white rabbit! Well, what was I talking about again? Oh yeah, I want to be a politician. Yeah, moving on. Listen, Smalls, you better learn to keep your mind on track if you want to be a politician, because that shit you just did won't work out very well for you if it isn't corrected soon.
You watch My Little Pony? Oh man, did you catch that new My Little Pony last night? Oh man, did you catch that fucking Friendship Blast? Oh, word bitch, Friendship Blast like a motherfucker.
Oh, you can really tell he's seen the show and given it an honest opinion. Definitely. And if you're an idiot and can't tell the sarcasm in my voice, why are you watching my videos?
Wait a second, hold on. Even though Rob doesn't like this show, in all honesty, he is exaggerating for comedic effect. I swear you must have not watched any of his other videos before watching this one, and the only reason you did watch this one is because it had bronies in the title, which is why people will watch yours, though maybe not since you happen to misspell it. Future President of the United States here, people. It'll be like George W. all over again.
All day, son. They give their fucking gay ass high fives, however they fucking.
Gay ass high five. Very, very original. Tell me more how the word gay, fag, and shit like that has become actually offensive now. Because how many times people use it. At this point, it's kind of like you're a poo-poo head. It's literally gone down to that. And if you get offended by that on the internet by internet trolls, then you are really sad. Seriously, if you actually take half the shit people say on the internet seriously, you are an idiot. That's all that.
Isn't it ironic how you stated it's stupid to use gay jokes as an insult, even though you started this commentary with two gay jokes? And then you talk about how stupid people are when they fall for trolling while making a commentary on a video meant to piss off bronies. Dumbass faggot brony. Celestia and Princess Twilight are not pleased with you.
However they fucking do it in their little clubs or whatever. Alright? Give me a fucking break. Y'all wonder why you ain't getting no pussy. Oh, where's the pussy at?
Actually, I'm not really wondering that. Not really. That's not my whole goal in life. I mean, I would like to get married one day, but that's not my goal in life, is just to fuck girls. Pretty sure my goal in life is to become a politician, but...
Yeah, good luck with that. If this is the best example you can give for your skills at debating, debates do not equal stopping someone every 5 seconds because you think you have something to say. Unless, of course, you are Bill O'Reilly.
You know what? You're right. You know me better than I know myself. I forgot that. I forgot that is the logic on the internet with every argument. You know me better than I know myself. I'm sorry. Please continue on about how you know more than me.
Now that is just hilarious, don't you think? Aren't you the same idiot who said this?
I mean, I'm pretty sure, just for a 15-year-old, I'm pretty smart. I'm probably smarter than you, probably have a better education than you, even though I'm only 15 and a freshman.
Yet, here you are trying to tell... You know, fuck it. I think you all get the point. He is an idiot.
Pussy I wore my My Little Pony shirt, got my My Little Pony hat on, my My Little Pony boxers, and my My Little Pony shoes. Why ain't the pussy just...
Alright. Who owns My Little Pony boxers? I want to know this.
Guess what? This is a pointless statement that doesn't really say anything other than he has no My Little Pony boxers.
All over me. It should just be fucking, it's like magnetized. I should be just a pussy magnet. They should just be flying at my fucking...
I'd be very scared if literally pussies were just flying at my face like I'm...
Stopping it to make a senseless and unfunny joke about flying pussy. Yeah, you know the drill.
Face. Give me a fucking break, man. God damn it. Okay, just because your girlfriend watches My Little Pony doesn't mean you have to watch it too. You can go watch...
Well, I mean... Isn't it usually good for a relationship that both the people have similar interests? Not everything, because I believe that in a relationship you should not agree on everything, because then it's just like dating yourself, but with a vagina or a penis. I feel like it'd be boring. I don't know. That's just me.
So in other words, you agree with Rob on that point. Seriously, what the fuck was the point of that statement?
You can go watch some porn or fucking something that blows up, man, because you...
Why would you, like... I mean, you are such of a bullshit if you say you don't watch porn. I mean, every guy watches porn. I mean, it's just a well-known fact, but... Who the fuck just sits down and just watches porn for hours on end? Like, seriously, I've never met a single person that could actually do that, like... This is what I'm thinking, alright? I'm watching my porn, I'm jerking off. Boom, that's the only time you watch porn is when you're beating it off.
Yeah, because
What the hell does that have to do with anything? Rob said instead of watching My Little Pony when it comes on TV, spend the next half hour watching porn because at least you can get some physical enjoyment out of that time. He never said to watch porn for hours on end.
What did your comment prove other than you yourself like to fap?
We're actually setting time aside to watch My Little Pony. You're like, man, I gotta watch
Oh my god, guys. The horrors! I like to set a time for things I like. Just like I set aside time to make awesome YouTube videos that you guys should like, share, and subscribe.
That's a bullshit lie, and you know it.
Oh.
I mean, I gotta watch this later, man. Oh shit, man, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to have sex with my girlfriend later because I gotta watch my...
You're really debating watching MLP or having sex. Seriously, just go with the sex. I mean, it's on YouTube. You can wait. I think you can wait the extra 10 minutes. Yeah.
Wait! You only last 10 minutes? You must be one hell of a bad lover. Good luck ever truly pleasuring a woman. Besides that, how does the fact that you in essence agree with Rob yet again prove him wrong?
Gotta see what it is. I mean, there's probably gonna be some friendships.
Whoa. Friendships. I heard friendships.
Do you really plan to spend the next 30 seconds trying to make a joke about how you misheard what he said? Nope, I'm not gonna let you drive my intelligence down any further than you already have. Maybe if you stop playing a freaking game while trying to do a commentary, you would understand him correctly.
Maybe some problems that need to be overcome, and, you know, they have to use their strength to unite, okay? And there's, like, fire.
We're gonna use our friendship, and we're gonna unite, girl.
And there's, like, fire, okay? And there's, like, wind, there's fire, and then there's heart. And I remember...
Fuck is he smoking? Seriously. I'm pretty sure. I really hope he's talking about a different TV show, and I've really been wondering what TV show that is now. Continuing on again.
It is a joke regarding to Captain Planet. You know Captain Planet, he's our hero. It's a really shitty series from the 90s. It is a joke, you Nimrod. Research! Do it.
They never did anything with Heart, man. That kid that got Heart got screwed, man. I may be thinking of a different show right now, but I'm pretty sure that show sucks too, so I'm okay.
Wait, sorry about that. I'm also playing while doing this. I think I said that before, just making that clear, so... But... if you've never seen the show, how do you know it sucks? I mean... I won't be the first one to say I've never judged something before I've done it. I'll be the first to say it. I do that. Like, when I look at food, it looks nasty. Like, there's a dead fish and its eyes are still there. I'm like, I'm not eating that. You're retarded if you actually think I'm gonna eat that, but...
Congratulations on insulting the Indian, Hispanic, French, English, and pretty much any other culture out there who just so happens to like fish when they're cooked whole.
Usually with TV shows, I'll give it a chance. Like, any TV show, you'll almost always give it a chance. I don't know. Continuing on it for, like, the 20th time.
So it is perfectly fine for you to use your prejudged misconceptions on something, but he's not allowed to do so just because it is a TV show that you like. Dear sir or madam, because I'm not going to make any judgments here, I hope you get stranded on a deserted island and the only thing you have to eat are fish, with no means to fillet them, so you are forced to eat them whole after being cooked, and their eyes are still staring at you and judging you for being an idiot. Then you will starve, because you gave yourself the right to judge things before trying them, even though you state how bad judging really is.
Basically what I'm saying is, if your nuts have dropped and you're watching My Little Pony...
Just let me go check something, guys.
He's going to try and convince us that his nuts have dropped? Listen, broski, as much as I hate to say this, Pixar didn't happen. I could say that I have a dick like John Holmes, but you don't have to believe it if I don't show you my dick. Your joke proves absolutely nothing.
Yeah, they dropped.
You actually stopped playing your online match of Call of Duty to reach into your pants and play with your nuts. There is something wrong with you, isn't there?
I'm quite sure they have.
Then I'm about to kick you in your nuts. so they disappear again. Because you're not using the
Well, that escalated quickly.
nuts anymore. They're just there, alright? Taking up space because you could be watching.
Whoa, just 1 second. I love RPG kills. They're like my favorite thing in this game for the simple fact that I just like seeing the RPG.
Yes! Allow me to stop the video to say something that has absolutely nothing to do with the video itself, thereby completely derailing my commentary. I'm glad to see that this whole multitasking thing is working out well for you.
Watching anything. Anything. Alright? Anything.
I could be watching anything, but why would I want to watch something I don't like? Could you tell me that? If I like something, I'm most likely going to continue watching it. Again, this was always been my logic. If I like something, why would I stop watching it? I don't know. People are weird. These people are idiots. Continuing on.
Other than My Little Pony. It is not cool. I don't get it. Man, it just brain hemorrhage.
Continuing to look like a dumbass. Part 4.
That doesn't make any sense, because there never was a part 1, 2, or 3 in that series. I am seriously going to skip the next segment because all he does is poorly try to riff on Rob's video thinking that he is Mystery Science Theater 3000, which he obviously is not.
I'll fucking kill you right now. I fucking smoke cigs. I don't give a fuck. Alright?
Tell me, do you start your badass day lifestyle with a bowl of oats?
Fuck it, I'm skipping some more.
I killed 14 people this morning before breakfast. I plan on killing 14 more, okay? And then I'm gonna fucking kill...
Oh god, his lack of... Oh god. He's so white. This is why white people can never become gangsta. Again, another reason why white people should never just ever try to be black or ghetto or anything. Especially when you're nerdy and you're wearing a Zelda shirt. I don't have anything against Zelda, it's just... Last time I checked, you don't see hardcore gangsters like, yo, nigga, what is up with that Zelda? Did you play that new game? That Wii shit, man.
What are you trying to say? That black people can't play Zelda? Is that what you were trying to say here? Yo, hey, Loudon Styles, what do you have to say about that?
Yes. The 15-year-old white boy trying to act black. Wow. This is so stereotypical, it's not even funny. All that's missing is that he's a juggalo. Oh, but here's the kicker. He's a brony. So apparently, you're in the Yelling at Cats fan club. But besides that, I dare you to actually go into a black neighborhood and say half that stuff you say and see if you don't leave out in a coffin. Because it's obvious you haven't been around a lot of black people. And if you were, you wouldn't even be alive or breathing to say half the stuff you're saying. I guess it's true. The internet will make even the biggest of idiots look like complete badasses. Though in this case, this kid's not a badass. He's just a 15-year-old wigger trying to act like something he will never be.
I'm gonna fucking kill 13 later on because I'm gonna take a fucking lunch break. So...
I like how he has to take a lunch break.
Fuck it! Fuck it! I'm gonna skip to the end because this is all he does for the rest of Rob's video. Seriously, he thought that this was entertainment.
Alright, well, this is pretty much the end of the video. It looks like he's just gonna be rambling on about absolutely nothing. And I don't feel like figuring it out, because I feel like this has been a good video. I'll just commentate throughout the rest of this gameplay. I don't know if I mentioned it, but guys, but what do you guys want me to see me do with my channel now? Like, do you guys...
Yes! He's going to spend the next 9 minutes commentating over his footage of Call of Duty. You want the highlights of what happens? Well, here they are. He sucks at Let's Playing as well. Fucker be tripping if he thinks that this is a good video.
Hello YouTube, I'm back, and today we're going to be doing a commentary on the Game Dude's Crash of the Titans review.
Oh my god, that hair, that thin mustache, and that gap in your teeth. You ain't the prettiest thing in the world, are you? Beside that point, did you say Game Dude's Crash of the Titans review? 1. This is Game Dude, hence dead subject already. And second, that video is over 3 years old, man. 3 fucking years old. What the hell is wrong with you?
Yes, I already made a Game Dude Sucks video, but I haven't seen any commentaries on Game Dude's Crash of the Titans review. In my opinion, I'm not really a big fan of Crash of the Titans, but his review ended up sucking harder than the actual game itself. I'm probably going to be, doing a commentary on his revised version, so can he do a better job than the original review?
What the hell do you mean, probably? Don't you even know what video you are commentating on? Well, this is one hell of a good sign, ain't it? I also love those pointless statements such as, can he do a good job with this? Well, of course he's not going to do a good job. If he did, then you wouldn't make a fucking commentary on it, would you?
Well, let's start with the video and find out.
Crash the Titans landed Crash Bandicoot in the mud puddle again, but this time nothing resembles the classics. Not that there's anything truly wrong with that, like Mario 2 and Zelda 2 are different, and they're good games.
I agree on that point. End of story.
I am so glad that you cut away just to agree with him, when you could have just made that an audio ducting statement, like what I'm doing right now.
Sometimes new is better, like Wrath of Cortex is too similar to the classics. But this game went way too far. It should have been new while staying true to its roots, like Galaxy. Not only is it too new, it's a shitty kind of new, and the game itself is a piece of shit.
Personally, in my opinion, if they're going to change the gameplay significantly, they should just, change the name and get rid of the characters from that franchise and put new characters in it. Because even if the game itself is good, there's going to be fanboys out there that's going to bitch and moan about how it's not like the classics, and they're going to say the game flat out sucks.
Super Mario Sunshine, Mega Man X Command Mission, Super Mario RPG, Mario Galaxy 1 and 2. That wasn't a sweeping generalization I just heard, was it?
Crash Bandicoot was Sony's Mario, ruled, was cool, and radical in a wacky kind of way. He was the perfect mascot to join Sonic and Mario. Now, like Crash, everyone looked nice before, but now they're all ugly.
Game Dude, does anyone really gonna give an absolute shit about how the characters look? Doesn't, people care about, the gameplay more?
Well, you would expect a PlayStation 2 game to look better than a PlayStation 1 game, wouldn't you?
Like he's trying to grab a piece of cake while he's tied down with rope.
Oh, ha, ha, ha. That was so funny. Not.
Ah! The Nut Claws! The ultimate weapon on kindergarten playgrounds around the world! There is no escape from such a solid argument!
Now he spins like he's doing ballet.
No, wait. That wasn't. That couldn't have been, could it?
With the world, Mojo. Mojo. Like from Austin Powers?
Yeah, baby, yeah!
Mojo means magic power, but come on, it's practically copyrighted.
Mojo was used long before Austin Powers was made. And plus, I really doubt New Line Cinemas is gonna care about them saying Mojo.
Uh-oh, Game Dude made a joke. I bet we'll take it seriously.
Are you gonna help me out of this mess? Oh, that's bad.
Well, the enemies do kinda... No. The enemies don't sound like Dexter at all.
And some of the sound effects sound like they were ripped directly from 60s Batman movies.
Game Dude, you're kinda wrong there. I think it'll probably sound more like this.
The fuck you on, man?
They painstakingly slow down the animation so we can truly see how shitty it looks. Enemies walk like there's a stick crammed up their ass. And why does Crash need to jack enemies to beat the stronger ones? Crash should be kicking the shit out of everyone. Imagine if Mario had to fight Bowser in a giant robot.
That would be epic. Nintendo, you need to take some notes. You need to put that in the next Mario game.
They kind of already did with Luigi and Super Paper Mario. And to paraphrase Youngblood Fantasy 91 here, censorship breeds ignorance and not innocence.
There's not a reason why he can't, seeing how far he can throw a heavy object so hard it breaks a metal chain.
Oh my god, who the hell cares?
Well, let's see. They made it so Crash can't fight the Titans while the boss Titan's on his own, yet he can throw something like that over half a mile. Seems like an inconsistency to me, and please stop with the old-ass over-fucking-used media clips.
Anyway, the game focuses too much on fighting enemies than being a platform game like it should. Most of the time, all you have to do to beat them is tap the square button, and it gets very repetitive. There's too many of them. Sometimes, you have to fight them in order to progress, and they never end.
Seriously, you kind of like said that the enemies just never end. I mean, if it really never ends, then the game is pretty much unbeatable.
Sometimes, you can't land a single shot because they permanently stay in defense mode, and when you turn around to punch their ass, they instantly turn around.
And yes, I do agree that it can get annoying when the Titans can block every attack, but it doesn't get to the point where it just basically ruins the game.
Damn it! You know what? I'm just gonna do it myself. Oh look, he really can beat up the stronger enemies by himself. Kind of defeats the entire purpose of jacking enemies, don't you think? But he still needs to jack the stronger ones to beat the bosses. What a wimp.
Okay, while it can be possible to beat the stronger Titans with Crash, it takes longer and it's way harder to do it. I mean, it would be just easier to get onto a smaller Titan and defeat the bigger Titan.
But if Crash could beat the enemies himself, wouldn't that just make having to jack enemies a pointless and annoying gimmick? I know that I sure as hell thought it was. That, and it was very inconsistent with the rest of the game. Having to use Titans that you could beat the shit out of to beat bosses that you couldn't beat the shit out of. That makes perfect fucking sense to me.
Invisible walls are everywhere. Like, what's the point of it being a platform game if in many areas you can't even fall off? You have to wait for the logs to completely settle before you can move across them.
Oh my god, who cares?
Oh god, never mind. Please go back to using media clips. They were more enjoyable.
Fall off and you die.
Now look at this. I'm trapped in an invisible tunnel with an invisible dead end. I have to jack off this enemy before I can continue about.
I was not aware of that.
Never mind. Stop with the media clips. No, wait. Stop. I am so fucking confused right now.
Come on. Run faster. What are you waiting for? Tinkerbell to wipe your ass for you?
Holy fuck. That is so not funny.
Aiming can be very awkward. Look, I'm trying to shoot that target. Fuck. Come on.
You know that Titan has, like an aim mode where you can just aim at the target and then shoot it?
Greasy kangaroo nuts. Give me a break.
Get on with it. Yes, get on!
Nope, not gonna let you do it! I never understood the use of this clip when you can just skip the part you want them to finish.
The controls? Interestingly suck.
You know, you could just, explain why the controls are bad, but no, all you really gotta do is just say the controls are bad. I played the game, and I thought the controls worked pretty fine. I mean,
you could explain how the controls were fine, but all you're going to say is that they were just fine.
Jokes are everywhere, and they're negatively funny.
At long last, the world will have a way to recycle butter. Hey, that was a good one.
A typewriting monkey could make funnier jokes.
Right.
And I shall call this robot the Doominator!
Yeah! That name sucks.
Like this game sucks.
yay! You tried to tell a joke. For that, you get a vast empty void of silence.
Are you fucking kidding me? You aren't even going to use the clip, but just straight up steal the joke from him? I can't tell which one is lazier. Neither one really takes any intelligence whatsoever.
Now, do they have something against the Wizard of Oz? I hope Dorothy and the real Crash beat the shit out of this fake.
This game is is a disgrace to the Bandicoot's legacy.
Jesus freaking Christ. Crash Bandicoot never had a legacy to begin with.
Fuck you! And yes, the first two games did create a bit of a legacy for the series as being two great games for the original PlayStation with a very large fan base.
Damn this damn floating beluga whale shit engulfs with seaweed down the damn beaver dam, and have more fun making deer shit mud pies. It's the shameful disgrace of mankind.
Game Dude, swearing like a freaking sailor is not funny or entertaining. I know it worked for the angry video game nerd, but it's not going to work for you. And plus, this guy has something to say to you.
You need to shut the fuck up!
Oh, you can't cuss, but the AVGN can because I like them. Also, don't you find it hypocritical that you use a clip of Penn saying fuck you or shut the fuck up right after telling him that cussing does not make you seem intelligent? Never mind the fact that you censored yourself earlier in this video saying the exact same word, but you didn't censor Penn. Okay, Realm Wars' ass is starting to bleed right now. It's a new unconscious response that I have. Every time I hear major hypocrisy, I have to rape Realm Wars with the mongoose. It's strange, I know.
Sonic the Hedgehog meets your new best friend. What are you laughing about, Spyhole the Dragon? You're next!
Oh, he's got to put, like, inspired by the angry video game nerd. Yeah, I'm not that stupid. I know you're just a bad angry video game nerd knockoff.
And I know that you're just a bad commentator knockoff. And I'm cutting it here because your "you fail" joke was bad as well.
Hey guys, how you doing? It's 2 Funny version 4 here with my badass Bender t-shirt, and welcome to another episode of 2 Funny Commentaries. Now in this one, I'm going to be doing a commentary on someone who I should have commented on during February.
Then why didn't you?
That is the Game Dude.
I really thought that Game Dude was irrelevant at this point.
Actually he is. And, well, he's just fun to rip on. So, I'm going to do a commentary on his Conker review. Why? Because Conker makes me laugh.
So then his review wasn't bad, you just enjoy the game and this is why you're going to make your commentary. That really doesn't make much sense. Why are you going to make a commentary just because you like a game? Maybe if you disagree with the review that you're watching, then I can understand. But the only reason you give us is because you like the game. And I'm going to assume that you like to hear yourself talk.
Every single time I play Conker's Bad Fur Day, I just laugh so hard. So, let's get on with the commentary. I've seen some intros in my time, but that one's got to be even worse than my first rant intro I made for 2 Funny Rants. I'm just saying.
Well, your new intro is shorter, but it's not that much better than your previous ones.
Wow, what a totally unplagiarized version of the Game Boy we got there.
Actually, this is a pretty damn good effect, and a well-designed Game Boy. Plus, it's not really plagiarism. Plagiarism means you have to completely and totally rip off the source material. He actually made some changes to this. Wait, am I defending Alexander? What the hell is wrong with me today?
Some say Conker now sucks.
But I concur. And I will conquer.
Not funny, plus not funny, equals not fucking funny! If you want a joke to work, you need humor. Don't you know that?
Okay, everyone, I'm going to start a count of media clips used by 2 Funny. So we are now at 1. As everyone should know, I think you should keep the use of media clips to a minimum. Using a large number of these will actually distract from your commentary and makes it seem like you can't come up with an argument yourself and have to resort to using other people to make your points and jokes. I really think that you should speak for yourself and not overuse media clips and commentaries.
Conker's Fuck, it fails.
Good gravy, game dude. Do you even know how unfunny that sounded?
A game for everyone that does not work.
Game dude, have you ever played Diddy Kong Racing? Because that's a game for everyone, and Conker's in that. So, yeah, I played it. I think it's fun. Loads of fun, if you ask me. I haven't beaten it, but still fun.
I think you missed the point of his statement. He was stating that it was a game meant for everyone, but nobody will like it. Not that he thinks Conker should not be at a game that is rated E. Maybe if you listen a little closer next time, you can understand what he's saying.
Even though it has nice music and wonderful graphics for Game Boy, excluding the barn, it still fucking smells. He moves so slow, you might as well keep running, but then enemies everywhere come out of nowhere. They're so cheap and awkward to dodge because they're so big, fast, and the routes are so narrow. They take so long to die by slingshot, and because there's not enough rocks around, you'll almost always be defenseless.
I myself haven't played Conker's Pocket Tales, and I too would be in a situation like that. But I would at least try to find a way to deal with those enemies instead of complain about them, like what you're doing.
There are two major issues with that statement. First off, you stated that you never played the game, which means you are ill-equipped and ill-informed to defend the game correctly. Two, if I remember correctly, your only real means of defense was the slingshot. So if you happen to run out of ammo, then there is no way to defend yourself. So attempting to do so would be fruitless. I really don't like having to defend the game, dude, for the sole fact that it goes against everything I stand for.
The worst are these fuck noggins. Damn it! You can never dodge fast enough, even when you follow a certain pattern. You keep firing diagonally away as you try to dodge.
Alright, that's it.
Finally! What? They immediately regenerate? Fuck!
I can understand the respawning of enemies and how bad it is, but in some games like Banjo-Tooie, sometimes when the enemies respawn, if you kill them again, they leave an item behind. In this case, a honeycomb in Banjo-Tooie. So what you just said means nothing to me.
Oh, it's all well and good that the enemies in Banjo-Tooie drop items when defeated, but you do know that not all games work this way. Let's just say, for example, that in this game, the enemies you kill don't drop anything. So, them respawning immediately is nothing more than an annoyance and a hindrance, seeing as there is no real reward for having to kill them again. You know, other than wasting the ammo that you need to defend yourself.
What's the point of this anyway? You don't score points or anything, you just die.
That's bullshit.
Indeed it is, Angry Video Game Nerd. Indeed it is.
Do you care to explain exactly how this is bullshit with your vast knowledge of the game? Oh wait, I forgot! You've never played this, so you have no idea what you're talking about.
Might as well try to avoid them. Great, now what do I do?
Fuck!
This is all very odd because everything else is too fucking easy.
That's rich coming from someone who keeps complaining about the difficulty.
Like the puzzles are too simple, moving boxes at the right order, unlocking doors, and being a delivery squirrel. That's basically it.
You know, Rare hasn't made that many shitty games, so I'd like to think of this game as a rare piece of shit.
That right there is the main reason why Game Dude is unenjoyable. His jokes are unpredictable and boring as all can be. In fact, so boring, I think Cody has something to say to the Game Dude. Take it away, Cody.
You're boring the crap out of me.
You know, that right there is the issue with Too Funny. He can't make a joke himself, so he has to resort to media clips to make his jokes for him. And also, the deeper we get into the commentary, the more and more he reminds me of Shadowstar 1224. Oh, that's right. Just when you thought the monotone was gone. From hell came the new master of monotone. Too Funny version 4. Sent by Shadowstar with the mission to never let his monotone legacy die.
Control is also awkward, and there's not enough acorns to heal damage, so dying is easy. And if you die, it takes 10 hours before you can replay the game.
That's bullshit. It doesn't take that long. You're probably just exaggerating.
Well, no shit, Sherlock. What was your first clue?
Beginning. Every time you die, this happens.
You know, you could have at least edited that part out just to save me the boredom.
Yes! What is the purpose of showing proof to back up a claim that you are making?
Hurry up.
Don't you worry, game dude. I'll save you.
Captain Monotone away!
Since he's not going to edit the bits out, I'm going to do it for him.
Every time you enter a text box, the music annoyingly restarts.
Oh, really?
Okay, I'm going to count this as a media clip as well, because I can! Plus, let's go ahead and start a second counter for apparently pointless statements.
There's so many invisible walls, it's like getting lost in an invisible maze, and the perspective is an illusion.
Good gravy, game dude. You can't go for about a second and a half without complaining about invisible walls.
Well, let's see, this is the first time they were mentioned in the video, but maybe you were exaggerating. Do you see how stupid that sounds?
And even if, and like Shadsills11 said, if that invisible wall wasn't there, you would still bitch. Or was it the other way around? Oh, I don't know. So Shadsills11, if you're watching this, correct me on it, will you?
You know what would have been a better idea? Double checking to make sure that your quote was correct in the first place. And then you wouldn't have had to do this whole screw up. And even if you did screw up, you could have deleted it and replaced it with the correct quote. You could have edited that out of your video, you know?
Like, how are tree branches above me going to block me?
It's called an overhead view.
Glitches are everywhere. Like when you move diagonally against trees, he grows a second tail.
Why did you put tails as a subliminal message?
Well, let's see here. He said that Conker will get a second tail due to a glitch that's within the game. And he was apparently using Tails from Sonic as a comparison, or maybe a joke.
I'm just asking.
They couldn't even give him a diagonal sprite. You're always lost because there's no map. Keep getting stuck. Gameplay is just bland. It's the same thing over and over again.
Aren't all games like that?
No. Usually when a good game is made, they do something to spice up the game despite the core elements being the same across the board so as the game does not get boring or old. You know, like increasing the difficulty, adding attacks that you can perform, giving you new weapons, and so on.
Well, most of them anyway. Well, from a gameplay perspective.
Aimless wandering.
Conker's bad for a day. Don't be deceived by Conker's kitty look. Now he's badass, and this is not a kid's game.
Well, no fucking shit, Sherlock.
It was going to be, but was replaced with this. What a nutty pile of fucker. Have both.
I don't think so, matey.
Maybe you could have talked about how making Conker into a game that was meant for children and adults at the same time would not have worked, instead of going all monotone pirate on his ass.
Feels like Disney.
In a way, it does.
Whoa, settle down, boy. Stop bothering the tree. Now put your nuts away.
Stop calling me Squirrel Boy!
I'm sorry, but I was forced to use that.
Did someone have a gun to your head? Plus, that joke made absolutely no sense in context to what he was saying. He made a lame joke about Conker humping a tree, and you told him to stop calling you Squirrel Boy. You care to explain the connection and logic behind this?
That was bad.
I think you're bad enough as it is, game dude.
Nevertheless, with beautiful graphics, precise control, charmingly delightful music, and witty, uncensored humor, this game is amazing.
Elaboration, motherfucker! Do you use it?
Ripping off Samuel L. Jackson from Pulp Fiction just like a lot of other idiots on YouTube are. Do you really think that hearing this exact same joke used for the 1000th time still makes it funny?
You also get drunk, piss, and go to shit mountain. What more needs to be said?
Coming from you, I don't think you need to say any more at all.
You know, Conker, Dixie, and Tails would make an awesome team. Conker's other Bad Fur Day, what could have been an awesome game, was cancelled.
That's because Rareware didn't even have that idea in their heads. Do some fucking research, you dolt!
Look at this statement from Conker.wikia.com. After the release of Conker's Bad Fur Day, Rare, and let me emphasize the word Rare, began production on a new game initially named Conker's Other Bad Fur Day. Do better fucking research, you dolt!
When Nintendo sold Rare to Microsoft and was replaced with Conker Live and Reloaded, a Bad Fur Day port. Conker's classic look is so deceivingly awesome. You'd never expect a squirrel so cute and adorable to be so badass.
And you still did not elaborate on why Conker's personality suits him.
I think he was trying more to get across the point that his personality did not suit the design, which was part of the charm of the character.
But they ruined him. Now he looks like a hairy shitball wedged inside a squirrel's anus.
They tried to make an already badass icon badass for Xbox, but instead made him bad and ass.
I agree, and he is about to speak. I am sure of that.
Oh my god, the failure is too much for me to handle. Oh my god, no.
You care to explain why you made that statement? You keep yelling at Game Dude to explain things, and yet you fail to do so yourself. Hypocrite!
Graphics are technically superior, but they replaced the cartoon graphics with ugly, washed out, more realistic ones.
And if there's one thing I can't stand, it's people like you who complain about the graphics for no reason at all. And as we all know, graphics don't make a game. Gameplay does. But, oh, wait, you never figured that out, didn't you?
How dare he have a preference for the graphics in the original game? How dare you, Game Dude! Stop having an opinion on an aspect of a game despite the fact that you will attempt to critique other aspects of the game as well.
Now without any charm, personality, crisp design, and a lot of the good cinematic framing of the classic. The Great Mighty Pooh now looks like shit, because now he doesn't look like shit.
Does to me.
Font also now looks like shit, and voice balloons aren't as readable. A lot of the animation is gone, and what remains now retains far less than wrong emotion. Like, Conker here looks like an evil genius, but here, he looks like a spoiled brat. And why does he now hold a holy grail? The glass of milk parodied a Clockwork Orange.
I beg your pardon?
Maybe you should go watch Stan Kubrick's A Clockwork Orange, quite possibly his best work ever, and then you will understand the reference. Oh wait, almost forgot to put this out there. How dare Game Dude point out a clever reference in a game?
They ruined the entire scene and destroyed its meaning of existence.
Game Dude, that was uncalled for! Just all that complaining over just that one little scene that just got edited because it didn't match the original? Are you fucking kidding me?
No, it was more of a complaint about how they removed a reference that was made in the original that was removed from the second without replacing that reference with a new one. You see, the original Conker's Bad Fur Day was a game based on spoofing and satirical comedy off of pop culture. And by removing this little reference, they removed part of the soul of this game.
I mean, come on, granted it does look bad by your standards, but to me it looks kind of cool! Oh my good god.
This guy is unfucking believable.
Well said, Christopher Walken. It had to be done.
And no, it didn't.
Conker now only has one gun instead of two. Fuck this garbage.
Damn it, Rare. Why did you have to leave Nintendo?
Well, it says here, according to an article on Wikipedia, Microsoft in 2002 paid $375 million US for 100% acquisition of Rareware, a record for a video game developer. As a result, Rare is now a subsidiary part of Microsoft.
That really doesn't explain why they made the choice to accept the deal. Just that there was a deal made. Next time, explain why if you're trying to counteract him on this.
So that's why they left. Microsoft paid Rareware to be part of them. Now, don't you get that now?
Game now takes a lot longer to load, which makes sense because the original was cartridge-based, but it's still annoying. Conker's arm floats are now gone, cartoon blood is now realistic, deleted classic parts like the eel sequence, cutscenes are a bit choppy with non-synchronized audio. Some cutscenes aren't as funny, like they removed Conker's priceless face when the gargoyle fell off the bridge. Now when you use your weapon, you go to this third-person perspective. It's unnecessary, awkward, disorienting, and I don't like it.
To be honest with you, it actually looks kinda helpful. I mean, think about this for a minute. If you're playing the original Conker's Bad Fur Day on the N64 and you're trying to pick up something by hitting it with a pan, it doesn't zoom in. But on the Live and Reloaded version, it zooms in and it helps you aim more, so yeah, it's actually somewhat better.
You now use a bat instead of a frying pan, which was funnier because it was sillier.
They censored most of the swearing because obviously Xbox is for kiddies and Nintendo is for adults.
You know, for some reason, guys, I'm gonna have to agree with Game Dude on this one because there have been some adult games for Nintendo consoles, like Resident Evil 4 on the GameCube, and Eternal Darkness, another GameCube hit. And there's even No More Heroes 1 and 2, which is like rated 16 or 15 over here in Britain, and they're for the Wii. And now what am I saying? What am I saying? Nintendo's going to be more hardcore than Sony and Microsoft once they get the Wii U out. Okay, that sounded a bit wrong in terms of what I said. Now let's move on.
Nintendo fanboy ahoy! You could have edited that last part out. You do know this, right?
It doesn't even play the same, and is now filled with many bugs. Control is now awkward, and Conker slides when he stops like he's on ice. The now awkward camera can't zoom in or out except when Conker gets near a wall. Then it zooms into the back of Conker's head, a real pain in the ass. Stop it! Online sucks, the level design is incredibly stale, badly designed, and the convoluted and messy control is worse than single player. Like almost everything else, it's better on the 64.
This game is more depressing than watching a murder of murdering crows getting murdered, and a disgrace to the squirrel's legacy.
Game Dude, how many times are you going to say that? That phrase is starting to grow a grey beard. Besides, how can a video game character have a legacy?
Well, of course they do. Link, Mario, Samus, Master Chief, Kratos, they all have a legacy. Plus, your constant reusing video clips are starting to grow a beard as well.
Oh wait, maybe they do.
Banjo, you're next.
And that, my friends, is where the video ended.
Oh, did it really?
Overall. Well, he's a piss-poor excuse of a video game reviewer. He fails at elaboration, his jokes are absolutely boring and unpredictable, and he doesn't even get his research correct. What do you think, Dr. Martin Semper?
We do not want this sickness. This is sick, and it's therefore deviant. We do not want it.
Exactly. And what did you think of Game Dude's video, Wayne?
It certainly does suck.
My thoughts exactly. And what did you think of Game Dude's review, Michael J. Fox?
He's an asshole.
Could have said it better myself. Also, Game Dude, get this. I think that Steven the Freakout Kid has something to say to you. Take it away, Steven.
I will freaking find you and I will kill you!
Also, I think your hero, the angry video game nerd, has something to say to you. Take it away, nerd.
Ain't you a goddamn fucking piece of shit?
Also, I think Shumagorath has something to say to you. Take it away, Shumagorath.
You are no Doctor Strange, mortal.
And finally, Shao Kahn has something to say to you. Take it away, Shao Kahn.
It's official. You suck.
Yeah, it's official. You heard the man. So until next time, this is Too Funny version 4, signing out.
Why is it that every one of Too Funny's commentaries seems to end like this? At least the ones that I've watched have all ended in a very similar fashion. Well, seeing as he gave his personal opinion on Game Dude at the end of this video, let me give my personal opinion on Too Funny. Too Funny is a horrible commentator. His points make no sense, his scripting is atrocious, his editing skills are horrific, the overuse of media clips, did you really need 7 media clips right at the very end, is annoying to no end. He is just as monotone as Shadowstar 1224. He needs to do valid research before criticizing other people's research. He needs to learn to play a game before defending it or bashing it. And his jokes are misused and do not work with the context where he makes them. Though I do have to agree that, yeah, Game Dude does suck at reviewing. I could have done commentary on his review at the same time, seeing as Too Funny missed a lot of points that could have been commentated on, at least as far as I'm concerned. But I figured that's old and tired. You know, making Game Dude commentaries, especially on his old reviews and whatnot, it's getting old and tired. You know, Game Dude's pretty much a dead subject unless he actually starts making new reviews. But I had to ask, M-Skull, what do you think? Oh wait, never mind. I'm not stooping to that level.
Here's the thing about action games. If they're not committed to having amazing action, nothing else really matters.
Sorry, but by the way you just said that statement, you're implying that your standard for action games means it has to be either amazing or nothing, no in between. For me, Lollipop Chainsaw doesn't have amazing action per se, but the action in the game is still pretty good, and that's at least worth something, right?
Well, in an action game, it is kind of important to have good, or even better, great action, because that is all most of them have to go on. Even with a great storyline, if the action between the story segments sucks, most gamers won't have the drive to play it because it will bore the crap out of them. They are called action games for a reason.
This is Lollipop Chainsaw's biggest problem. No matter how funny, cool, or balls-out crazy everything else is, nothing compensates for its weak gameplay.
See, the IGN guy just said pretty much what I said. Amazing what 30 seconds of listening will do. Oh, and skipping about 1 minute of absolutely nothing.
Our heroine, Juliet Starling, is the stereotypical popular high school cheerleader character. But she also really sucks.
Was he trying to make a point or an intentional pun? You decide.
Seems like a little bit of both to me. After all, he is supposed to be an entertaining reviewer after all.
She's as annoying as she is stupid, and because she has a body Barbie would kill for, everyone, including the undead, wants to get into her short skirt. This is where the vulgarity of Lollipop Chainsaw starts taking away from what is, despite the limp combat, a wacky and fun experience. To start, it's obscene and offensive in such a ridiculous way that it feels like parody. Eventually, Lollipop passes the point of being funny and just becomes obnoxious, annoying, and, for a lot of people, probably offensive. Juliet is nothing more than a sex object with a weapon.
Okay, let me just ask a perfectly legit question. What did you expect? I mean, she's a cheerleader with a chainsaw. What more did you want in her character? And being that this is a Suda51 game, not only is he one of the gaming industry's trolls, but his games are well known for their vulgarity. I mean, that would be like if you were to go into No More Heroes and say, oh, Travis Touchdown sucks because his character's an unlikable douchebag. I think that anyone should have known what to expect from this character just going into the game.
Well, here's the issue. Travis, while being an highly unlikable character, had characteristics that define him past being just an annoying prick. Juliet, on the other hand, is just a, well, flat character, not tits included. Suda51 has been known to make characters that are pretty fucking three-dimensional, and sadly, Juliet didn't live up to that expectation.
I believe that is why he is complaining about her character here.
Balancing quality and crazy is a recurring problem for developer Grasshopper Manufacture. It creates insane worlds with funny characters and then fills them with as much obscene stuff as possible. Lollipop has the same issues as Shadows of the Damned and No More Heroes before it. Everything around the game is great, and playing it is kind of painful.
Wait, what? Did he just say No More Heroes was painful to play?
And No More Heroes before it. Everything around the game is great, and playing it is kind of painful.
Yeah, he did. Okay then, Mitch, enlighten me. How is this game painful to play? What problems does it have?
Oh my god, he said my favorite game was painful, and as expected, I disagree with him, and I think he should take time out of his review of Lollipop Chainsaw to review a completely different game.
But yes, as much as I love No More Heroes, the gameplay can be painful, both literally and metaphorically. 90% of the boss fights are, well, just hit and run fights, and the primary gameplay is go from hallway 1 full of enemies to hallway number 2 full of enemies. It gets stale after a while. Mind you, I haven't played the second one yet, so I can't say anything about it.
Not because it's fully bad, but because it's so content to do absolutely nothing new.
What?
But because it's so content to do absolutely nothing new.
Are you kidding me? Does nothing new? This is coming from a website that basically kisses ass to games like Call of Duty and Gears of War.
Yeah, depending on the person who writes said reviews, don't demonize every reviewer on a site for what some reviewers happen to think. Not all of the people on IGN love first-person shooters that much.
Which are about as unoriginal as they come, yet they want to say it's Lollipop Chainsaw that doesn't do anything new. At least this game has more creativity to its gameplay than most modern shooter games.
Yeah, but how about a game that is comparable to it, say maybe God of War or any other heavy combo-driven combat system video game? Hell, the stylizing feels too close to No More Heroes as well. To an extent, it feels like Suda51 just stopped changing and went backwards. Though, this is just my opinion about the game itself.
Lollipop Chainsaw is about mashing buttons, killing zombies, and, well, that's kind of where the fun starts and stops with the gameplay.
When I practice this alone in my room, I do it naked and get less wind resistance.
Upgrades are expensive, they take a long time to unlock, and you don't feel terribly capable until the very end.
God, I love shopping.
Even then, by the last boss, the combat system felt as robust as the beginning of any other action game.
I must beg to disagree. The combat throughout the game got more varied in terms of moves, and it made it easier to kill chains of zombies to get more sparkle hunting rewards and get bigger medal bonuses. You know, the medals you need to upgrade your character. If you're going to complain about it for this game, then you might as well complain about a whole number of other action games likewise.
Hey, a mostly valid point. I can give that one to you, even though I got so bored that I never actually beat the game when I rented it, because halfway through the action just started to feel sluggish and boring.
Lollipop Chainsaw is an unsatisfying action game in that respect. Plus, it does very little to break up the tedium of its arena battles. Minigames are, more often than not, just annoying diversions disguised as escort missions or pointless fetch quests.
Well, at least the game is trying to add variety to its gameplay by breaking up the moments of zombie killing with different minigames. And is he going to say why these sections are bad?
Because for the most part, it is widely agreed that fetch quests and escort missions suck. Never mind that a game should never have to rely on minigames to keep the main gameplay interesting. That's just poor game design.
Lollipop Chainsaw is such a cool concept, but it's spoiled by its lack of ambition. It's a game so in love with its ideas that it forgets to do anything interesting with the action, and that's what matters most.
Okay, Mitch, define interesting action in games for me. Maybe if we made the game more realistic and had the main character be a soldier/space marine with no personality whatsoever, would that be any better?
Because driving in the point that IGN is totally biased when it comes to first-person shooter games never gets old, does it? I hate when people don't have actual points to make, so they just say, I bet if this was a first-person shooter, you would have liked it. Because it's not like I can look at the review page on IGN and find tons of first-person games with low scores as well. Oh wait, yes I can. Is it really hard to believe that someone was expecting more from Suda51, a company which has been known for always improving on their previous successes?
Nice jump. Coasting on humor, music, and blatant misogyny can't carry mediocrity any higher. For more on Lollipop Chainsaw, keep it locked to IGN.
This is awful, but hilarious!
Okay, so that's the end of the review.
No shit. It's as if he concluded the video or something.
Oh boy, where to start? The first thing that should be noted about reviews like this is the goal they strive to achieve. They're supposed to give an overall opinion on the game whilst providing reasons to back it up.
And you were supposed to prove that these reasons were wrong. Strange, huh?
They gave the game a 5 out of 10, but their reasons for taking points off just seemed unjust.
And that is unexcusable because I like the game, thank you very fucking much.
Thing about what anyone could have expected from a Suda51 game about a cheerleader with a chainsaw, and that really doesn't affect the gameplay. The only negative they listed to do with gameplay was uninspired action.
This is Lollipop Chainsaw's biggest problem. No matter how funny, cool, or balls-out crazy everything else is, nothing compensates for its weak gameplay. Everything around the game is great, and playing it is kind of painful. Lollipop Chainsaw is about mashing buttons, killing zombies, and, well, that's kind of where the fun starts and stops with the game.
Yeah, Mitch didn't say anything about the gameplay other than that one thing, did he?
Really? That's the best you can come up with? As I said before, most Call of Duty games are built on uninspired action, yet IGN gives those games mostly acclaim. Okay, Lollipop Chainsaw is not perfect, and there's nothing wrong with pointing out negatives in a review, but all the reasons they put together really doesn't justify a score as low as 5 out of 10, and that's this review's biggest problem.
It should have had at least a 9.5, you idiots! God!
0.5 out of 10, but in their review they listed some problems with the gameplay, like the camera or the sometimes problematic auto-aim for the blaster, and that added more meat to their arguments, but IGN didn't bring up any real problems with the gameplay. And no, don't say it was due to a time limit, because GameSpot had roughly the same time to talk about gameplay, but they still gave meatier arguments. And Destructoid's review was even shorter, but they gave proper reasons to support their score. I'm aware the idea of a video review was to condense their written review into a 4-minute video, but if you ask me, that meant it was more important to bring up problems that hindered the game rather than just uninspired action.
This is where the vulgarity of Lollipop Chainsaw starts taking away from what is, despite the limp combat, a wacky and fun experience. To start, it's obscene and offensive in such a ridiculous way that it feels like parody. Eventually, Lollipop passes the point of being funny and just becomes obnoxious, annoying, and, for a lot of people, probably offensive.
As said once before, I don't care what score the game got, but if it wasn't backed up well, then the score is meaningless. And before anyone tells me to just look at the written review, here's the thing. If the video review doesn't do a good job at justifying the game's score, then people aren't going to want to look at the written review, because the video review didn't give off a good impression.
I don't know, but I think I have to disagree with you. I watched the video review to see what the basic thoughts are, to see if I would be interested to even look into their in-depth reasons that are in the written review. That is IGN's style of reviewing, by creating a video review as a hook to bring people into the written review so they can make that much more money by people looking at both. I don't see the purpose to completely reiterating everything said in a written review when it is already there for you to see. All I got from that statement was, IGN doesn't review games how I want them to review them, so they are the devil!
Okay, so now I'm going to wrap this video up before I start rambling. So what do I personally think of Lollipop Chainsaw?
Yeah, I don't really care, seeing as you made it perfectly clear in your commentary that you love the game. To be honest, while Shaddy's commentary wasn't nearly as bad as most other IGN commentaries, he at least sounded intelligent for one, it still boiled down to, I like the game and they did not, so on their faces I must prove them wrong. On a last note, guess what else didn't get great reviews on IGN? No More Heroes 1. So let me ask you a question that you seem to have asked throughout the commentary.
What did you expect?
From an IGN review. After all, IGN is biased, aren't they?
About what anyone could have expected.
This is not exactly how I wanted my return to go today. I had actually planned on finding a commentary video victim today for both this channel and my That One Atheist channel, because I had planned today to be coming back in and start making videos again, start actively make videos. But that's not how it went down. I was on Skype jokingly saying, hey guys, I need a commentary victim, like immediately, now, give me a... And I was directed to comments, because I said that I wanted to tear someone a new asshole. And I was told that asshole of the week was Chambers of my heart. And I simply asked why. What happened? What did Chambers fucking do this time? And I was directed to the comments on the newest Bop video that was about Chambers of my heart from the video they uploaded 8 months ago that got removed because Chambers realized it was a piece of shit. And apparently a couple days ago, Chambers, even though she recently 2 weeks ago uploaded a video in essence sucking Bop's dick, telling him how much she agreed with everything they said, she made a comment talking about how much she didn't agree with everything they said and how wrong they were in multiple points. That one comment started a chain reaction of 40 different comments, just back and forth between Chambers and people like Master TP10. And now Master TP, he blames himself for a lot of this, and no, TP, it's not your fault. Chambers is going to say what Chambers says, and you can't control what Chambers is going to say. Chambers has always been this way. Chambers has always been an idiot. Now, in this comment thread, the whole subject of Fluke Dog, I believe it was Fluke Dog 77, came up, and the whole fiasco and what happened with Fluke Dog came up. And it came in response to Lady Phoenix. And now, full disclosure, I used to be really close with Phoenix. Me and her used to talk a lot on Skype. A lot. And then I disappeared because personal life came in the way, and I've had to be gone from Skype and YouTube and video making for a very long time, which I'm trying to fix. But she mentioned about how Fluke Dog's actions made her uncomfortable, actually made her scared, because Fluke Dog cyberstalked a lot of people, not just Phoenix. And he did openly admit to having rape fantasies about Phoenix in particular, honestly, not really anyone else, just Phoenix. Yeah, he wanted to have sex with a lot of the women in the commentary community, but Phoenix in particular, for some reason, made him want to rape her. He openly admitted to having rape fantasies. Now, Phoenix, if you don't want to listen to this video, if you're happening to listen to this video, if you don't want to listen to it, I fully understand. This is going to be the full subject of what I'm talking about here, so I understand if you click off. I'm sorry. Mwah, kisses. You know I love you. But Chambers responded to Phoenix by quite literally victim blaming Phoenix. Now, as the primary instigator for a lot of what happened when it came to Fluke Dog, let me set a couple of things straight here very clearly. And this is going to be clear. I'm not going to be beating around the bush on any of this. I'm going to be open and honest. Because yes, I did instigate a lot of what happened with Fluke Dog. Because he brought it on himself. Now, what Chambers said is correct. Fluke Dog clearly had a mental disability. But that's never kept us from doing anything in the past to people. Mental disability never had us let up on Shadvick. My God, one of the greatest examples of it ever, Chris Chan. We never give Chris Chan an easy time just because he had a mental disability. What about Sailor Moon Red 1? They all had mental disabilities, and we never give them a free pass on anything. Why? Because it's not a crutch. Mental disability is not a crutch. I don't care who you are, it isn't. I know this personally. But it's not a crutch. Fluke Dog, before we ever did the dramatic reading, I believe Max was the one who did it. I believe Max was the one who did the chat with Fluke Dog that got all this information out in the open. That reading was done, or that chat was done for one specific purpose. We wanted to see how deep the rabbit hole went. Because up to this point, without any instigation on our part, no instigation on our part, no one made Fluke Dog do this. Yeah, we made him fuck a game console, but that's a different story. Fluke Dog very openly started cyber stalking Phoenix, Roshutsu, and Jin. He stalked all three of them. If they were on YouTube, he was right there with them. If they were on DeviantArt, he was right there with them. He stalked them from YouTube to Skype and back. Because he was a creepy motherfucker. And a mental disability is not an excuse for stalking. We'll get to his mental disability here in a little bit. Because I talked to Fluke Dog as well, Chambers. You talk about how you're the one who knows the real story like you always did, all the way back in the early days of the community, and you showing up and how you have the true story. I talked to Fluke Dog as well. Oh, trust me, I talked to the people I trolled and fucked with. And no, Chambers, you did not have the full story because you weren't in the chats that we were. You didn't have the full story. Because Fluke Dog was stalking multiple people. Anyone who was a female in the commentary community at the time got stalked by Fluke Dog. It was like Meta and how Meta treated Roshutsu. Constant stalking. And we wanted to see how far the rabbit hole went. Yes, Max pushed him a little bit and asking, would you do something with this person? Would you have sex with this person? What kind of things would you like to do with this person? Giving an idea of what kind of sexual things he would do to him. And once he asked, would it matter if they had, he brought up Phoenix and he asked, would it matter if Phoenix consented? And he said no, he would do it anyway. That was not Max pushing Fluke Dog to say, yes, I would rape someone. That was Fluke Dog very openly admitting to, yes, he would rape Phoenix. And there's a reason for this. Yes, I understand. It was because of Fluke Dog's mental disability. He had one of those mental disabilities where you are not able to keep yourself from saying something, even if you know it's wrong. I get it. I get it. But even then, with that disability, he could have known it was wrong to openly say he would rape someone or to say that he had fantasies of raping someone. I get it. I'm an emotional idiot. I don't get emotions from other people. Let me just put this out there. I don't get other people's emotions. I don't get why people get emotional about anything. Emotions make no sense to me. But even I understand. And I understand where Phoenix is coming from and why that made her uncomfortable and why it affected her the way that she did. Hey, Chambers, how about if Fluke Dog said he wanted to rape you? I wonder how you would have taken that. Oh, no, I understand, Chambers. You were the friendly person in the community. You were the sweet little snowflake who just treated everyone equally, and you were nice to everyone, so he would have just gotten an excuse, and you would have given him a pass for saying he wanted to molest you and rape you in your sleep. Oh, it would have been just perfectly fine, I'm sure. Oh, my goodness, no, I get it. He was pushed to say this stuff, so it was my fault. It was your fault that he said it about you, right? And by the way, here's the fun thing about this whole thing when you're victim blaming Phoenix. Phoenix had nothing to do with the conversations. Phoenix had nothing to do with what Max did. Phoenix had nothing to do with that conversation between Max and Fluke Dog. Phoenix had nothing to do with the dramatic reading. Phoenix had nothing to do with Fluke Dog saying he would rape her. Phoenix had no hand in any of that. So you're going to try to say that it was Phoenix's fault that she got told she would be raped by Fluke Dog. That he said he would rape her. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. You have the whole... Oh, wait, no. You have the whole story, right? You understand the entirety of what happened there. I remember it vividly because I was there and I instigated a lot of it. But no, Chambers, you go ahead. You victim blame Phoenix. You tell her that she shouldn't have been worried at the time, or she shouldn't have felt bad at the time, or have been scared, or upset, or put off by someone saying that they would rape her. No, Chambers, you go right ahead. You understand. You're the good one here. You're the good guy. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're the good one. Yeah. We did a dramatic reading on everything that Fluke Dog said in that chat. We made jokes. We laughed about it. We took a pop shot at Fluke Dog because he said he would rape someone. I am so sorry. Oh my God. I look back at it now and I'm getting the vapors. I just can't stand. I cannot believe how assholish we were. I can't believe how mean we were at the time to Fluke Dog. Poor little Fluke Dog telling people he would rape them, and we made fun of him for it. Oh, sweet Jesus. What were we thinking? The reason we made that video, the reason we made the jokes was to make Phoenix feel better. Phoenix was not dealing with it very well. Just like you would have if you had someone who openly said they wanted to rape you. Phoenix was not dealing with it very well. And here's the thing. We were her friends. We were her little circle of protection. We were her trust. We made jokes about it. An effort to make her feel better. And to take a pop shot at Fluke and make him seem like an idiot, which he was. And you know what? At the time, it did help her a bit. To hear it be made into a bit of a joke. To hear it joked about. To hear a little bit of a lighter side being taken on it. To have a little fun with it. And to ridicule the person who was at fault, a.k.a. Fluke Dog, made her feel better. I'm so sorry that our disgusting dramatic reading made you feel so bad for Fluke Dog. I'm so sorry you felt bad for the stalker. I'm so sorry you felt bad for the person who admitted he wanted to rape someone. Oh, I'm so sorry, Chambers. I'm so sorry that Fluke Dog openly chose to say he would rape someone without coercion, without us forcing him to, by just simply asking him a question. He admitted to wanting to rape someone. I'm so sorry we made fun of him for that, Chambers. Can you ever forgive us for being the douchebags and the douche nozzles we are? I'm hiding my anger a little bit at the moment. I really am. Because, Chambers, you've caught my attention again. For the longest time, I didn't give a shit about you. I never even thought about you. I remembered you being the little idiot that you were. The idiot you always were. But you've caught my attention again. I don't care who you are. You don't victim blame. I don't care how mentally disabled the person is. You don't victim blame. We have people who go to court who are mentally disabled, who have literally cut off people's heads and ate their skin. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, he was mentally unstable. You got to give him a pass. You got to let him go free because he was mentally disabled. You can't hold it against him. You can't hold his actions against him. He's mentally disabled. We had a guy go in and shoot up a bunch of people during the opening of The Dark Knight Rises. Oh, no, you got to give him a pass because he's been proven to be mentally unstable. He didn't do what he did because he meant it. He just didn't know he was doing anything wrong here. We just got to be so super nice to him. It's the victim's fault. If they hadn't have been there, they wouldn't have gotten shot. Oh, someone else said something to him that made him angry that day, and he just couldn't handle it because of his mental disability? Oh, no, he's not at fault here. No, it's everyone else's fault, and his victims are to blame. And the people who said something mean to him, just one time, just that one little mean thing got said to him. It's everyone else's fault, not his. Yeah, that makes a whole lot of sense, you fucking idiot. You victim-blaming faggot. That makes a whole lot of sense. You come out. You get super defensive over the comments that are said to you. You get super defensive because someone said something negative about you. Oh my God, what a surprise. Chambers of my heart getting defensive because someone didn't sugarcoat their words to him. Oh, what are you going to say to me? What are you going to do? Call me an asshole? Well, guess what, Cupcake? I am an asshole. I've openly admitted to it. Are you one of my 3,000 something subscribers? You should damn well know by now I'm an asshole. And yeah, you are one of my subscribers. I might just lose one. Oh my God, what am I going to do? Sweet Jesus, sweet Mary and merciful. You really just don't comprehend anything, do you? You go through this entire thing defending yourself. Defense, defense, defense. Oh God, I got called out once. Allow me to go on the defensive immediately. Stop attacking me. You're all in the wrong. You're all in the wrong. Phoenix was the victim here. She had nothing to do with the chats. She had nothing to do with the dramatic reading. She had nothing to do with any of it. She never interacted with Fluke Dog to begin with. She made a commentary video. He liked it. She thought her voice was sexy. He stalked her. That is the order of events of what happened for the interaction between Fluke Dog and Phoenix. See, you come on here. You go ahead, Chambers. You go ahead and talk like you're the big, bad, good person of the commentary community that you used to be in. You talk about how you're the holy saint of the internet. You go right ahead. Make yourself feel better. I hope it works out for you. Because you don't know shit about what happened at that time. I do. For one reason. I was there. I was one of the key players in this whole event. I know it from inside and out. So you know what? I'm going to quote something that my beautiful daughter Scarlet Otaku said to you. Chambers, go fuck yourself. Now, I had intended, like I said, for this to be a chance for me to come out and have a glorious return to YouTube and video making. I was going to have a whole ending card and be all flashy and shit and have an opening skit and even have, hey, I got a Patreon at the end if you want to do that. But no. I see something like this. I see someone come out and do this. I see Chambers in my heart doing this, standing on her high horse, her little soapbox like she always does. And it distracted me. It pissed me off. The second I heard Chambers victim blamed Phoenix, I was done. Every plan I had got thrown out the window. Because this pissed me off.